Hello YouTube, welcome to episode 16 of The Dream with Liverpool. It's Damien as always. It's FA Cup semi-final day. We knew this game was coming. If you watched the last episode, you knew we drew the City 1-1. The game in the middle though, we played Fulham, we did win 2-1. It wasn't our best of games that we played. Another injury, Dele Alli. This time not the biggest injury to have, but at the same time, look, we got the result we wanted. We weren't great in the game. Ricky Taylor is a player that we have highlighted many times that we would buy if he was ever transfer listed. Looks sensational, but for us, we got through that one. What that means for the table is United have obviously played their game. They're 79 points behind now. Just puts pressure on our game against West Ham, which is midweek. I'm pretty sure it's midweek, yeah, 4 days later. It just puts a lot of pressure on this West Ham game to win, obviously to stay 3 games ahead. If we lose that game, then it's all about where we're going to lose points from there. Cardiff is another dangerous game as well. They're fighting to stay up, and if you see how tight this Premier League table is, we could be in some trouble. Anyhow, though, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the FA Cup semi-final against Man City. We attempted to play the 4-3-3, but knowing that Pereira's out injured, we don't have a natural centre mid. Kessie can play a centre defensive mid. Sorry, Kessie can play there. He can play there as a decent regista, but I wouldn't play a regista. Deep line playmaker, he can play there as well. I'm thinking a little bit more maybe Anchorman. His headering's not great though at 6 foot, but he's decent as well. We could play over halfback as well, but I'm definitely thinking an Anchorman. Just someone that's going to sit there in front of the defence and just anchor, close up the gaps. I think that's what we're going to go for. We're going to go with Kessie there as the Anchorman and see if that's okay for us. There we go. Santa Marina's going to play there, and Martinez, we're going to risk him. The world-class centre mid has not played in a long time, but we're going to go with 2 advanced playmakers with an Anchorman. He's been out for a long while with a broken ankle or a broken foot. I'm trying to remember what it is. History's injuries. Done it sprinting, broke his ankle. Don't know how you break your ankle sprinting, but there you go. That's Football Manager. We're going to start him. Are we going to start him? Big calls here, but we're making it. Alessio's not fit, but fit enough. Martinez is not fit, but fit enough. Centeno's back, at least. We're not starting Graham, because Graham doesn't like big games. Doesn't feel comfortable with him. He does play well for us. Do we start Trent? You know what? We're going to start Graham. We're going to go with it. Get him out there. Trent will be benched. A bit harsh for Trent, but he's going to go out there. So it's going to be JJ, Centeno, Olioff, Woodward, Graham, Kessie, Santa Maria, Martinez, Alessio, Beniot, and Sayers. My only problem is when Martinez has to come off, what do? Do you go still play on this 4-3-3 and bring Montero on? Do you bring Hines on? You could bring the Silver on. In terms of the bench, who else we could bring out? There's no one else that I would probably bring on at the moment as well. You can obviously play Trent in as a centre defensive midfielder as well, and you can play there quite well. That might be the change. Anyhow, though, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat, let me know your score predictions for the FA Cup semi-final. We've got Manchester City at Wembley. It's time. It's Liverpool versus City. FA Cup semi-final. Can we win? Let's go, boys. City are playing 4-4-2. Palace, our favourite player on the save from the HK save. He just looks so good. He's amazing. There we are. We've obviously got a giant goals, the English 16-year-old. Oh my god. That's huge. Promising goalkeeper, yes, but why is he playing in the league? Why the hell is Mateo from the bench? That is so big if we lose right now. If we lose right now, it's our own fault with that goalkeeper in goals. Silly on the other side, though. There we are. We obviously got the Veras and Lovering there. We've seen a lot of the City team down the past. D'Amico's actually playing on the left, which is actually really good for us. I think he can still obviously play on the left really good, but he's so much better in the middle of the park. I do not see Piemonte either, or Niang, but both on the bench. That's really huge for us. Look, in terms of lineups that you could see from the semi-final of the FA Cup, could wish it was the Champions League, the FA Cup. That's pretty big. Not saying that Bell's no slouch, right? The 27-year-old, he's still amazing, and not saying Trott's no slouch either. At 21, he still looks quite good. I just think City have rested a few players, and I don't know why. This is the competition they have to, you know, they can only win this competition. They can't win the Premier League. They're still fighting for top 4, maybe. Don't stay switched off, Sayers. Oh my god, Sayers switched off. In terms of what we're going to do, we're going to listen to the assistant, see what he does. We're not going to tackle hard, though. We don't want a red card. Let me know your score predictions in the chat. Semi-final against in the FA Cup against Manchester City. I have complete faith in Centeno considering he's world class and our #1 fullback. Look, Dahlstrom's out injured. That's huge for us. Only focus on what we do today. Wembley, FA Cup, semi-final action. City versus Liverpool. Here we go. Ollie off, Centeno. Can it be a highlight from kickoff? Is it going to just peter out to a highlight? It peters out. We were playing the 4-3-3 because it does plug up the gap so well and it works so well in the big games. Martinez, Alessio, deflected cross. Will it fall to someone? Kessia's got to get on there. That's why we're playing as a halfback. Just keep the ball. His ball down the line looks for Benioff. Benioff, can he whip a ball in back post? He does. Martinez, Alessio! 4 minutes into the FA Cup semi-final! And it's 1-0 Liverpool! Liverpool there. They go, they keep the ball. Kessia keeps it as the halfback. His ball finds Alessio. Benioff makes a nice peeling run out here just now into the channel of the left-hand flank. Benioff takes a touch, beats his man. Good ball. Martinez flicks it on. And Alessio at the back post has got to knock that one in. Near post of the keeper. Doesn't matter if Matthew was in goals or Ija. That's going in no matter what. 8 minutes in. Can we go 2-0 up? Martinez. Benioff now. Can he find a pass? Santa Maria. His ball finds Martinez. He tackled though. Maybe a chance to break here for City. Miko goes long and it finds Bell and it's 2v2 at the back here. We're getting someone to run back post. That's a good ball in. Trot has headed into the bar. Get in goes Ija. Get in indeed. How have they missed that? This should be 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. We got hit on the break big time here. It's a horizontal play on the 4-3, so that doesn't happen. Anyhow, Graham, his ball finds Martinez. Martinez looks inside, finds Kessia. Kessia, can he find a pass? Looks for Benioff. First time to Santa Maria. Looks inside, but Cilia wins the challenge, and maybe it might be a chance for City to go on the break again. In the end, Kessia closes it down. It falls to Sayers. Alessio's there. Oh, it doesn't find him. Ajar, and he's kicking. He's 7 kicking. It's poor from the youngster. Benioff on the ball though. Can he play his pass back inside? Santa Maria does get on it. Martinez, first time out to Benioff. Flick on header. It's going to be cleared away though by Lovering, and City are going to go on the break, aren't they? It's a poor ball out though. Centeno will win. Liverpool keeping him penned in here. Very good pressure from us. Kessia's ball, looks for Sayers. Takes a touch. Looks back to Santa Maria. Nothing really on. Probing the space. Sayers now from distance. Oh my days! Not from distance, but from the edge of the box, and he's hit the bar. 17 minutes in, it could have been 2 Liverpool, could have been 1-1 City, it could have been anything, but right now we're still in the lead, we're 1-0 up. It's a game end to end, it's a lot better than what the league game was in terms of chances. Here we go, Liverpool and City at Wembley are putting on a spectacle here, 28 minutes on. Kessia, Martinez, Santa Maria now. His ball over the top looks for Sayers. That's poor though. And it looks like Christopher Cullis will bring it under control. And the 2 of the City forwards will combine here as they look for Bell. In the end, Ollie gets on it. Ollie off now. His ball finds Centeno. Centeno, can he get on it? Still with Centeno. Finds Santa Maria. Can we look inside? Looks for Martinez there. His ball to Santa Maria. Can he play it back inside to Martinez? Instead, he looks down the line to Benioff. Benioff, can he beat his man whipping the ball? He does! And in the end, the keeper will claim all his 14 handling Ajar. The youngster, the 16-year-old. What a day for the youngster. Gets a call up to the first team. 10. I hate when this happens. Wait for the lag spike. We should be okay. There we are. Just hate Windows 10 when it does that. Every hour lag spike. Sayers now on it. Still with Sayers though. Come on Sayers, create something. He looks back towards Graham. Graham now, can he find a pass? Down the line. Looks for Sayers first time! Sayers at the front post! I'm not sure the pass was meant for Sayers. I thought it was meant for Alessio. But it's gone past everybody. Sayers has got there first. Flicked it on at the front post. The keeper arguably should do better. But Liverpool are in dreamland. We're 2-0 up. This ball was meant for Alessio. Surely look at Alessio's run. That's definitely meant for Alessio in and about here. He's overcooked it. It's found Sayers. Sayers first time on his non-preferred right foot. And it's 2-0 Liverpool. 29 minutes in. We are 2-0 up in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Can we get to the final? Oh, we're in the best position possible. But if anybody remembers Benfica, we love a bottle job as well. And City are City. And still have quality players out there. Bell though on the ball. Sorry. If he's doing that for the rest of the game, we're winning this game. There we are. 37 minutes. Here we go. Ticking away. Can we get into half-time? 2-0 up. 46 is a highlight. Will it be for us though? Benioff, what a time the score would be. Looks for Centeno. It's given away. Vizia, one long ball. Trots in. Can JJ bail us out? Trot! Oh, JJ fingertips onto the post. It wasn't the best at keeping, but we'll take it. City were that close to making it 2-1 at half-time. What a pivotal moment in the game. In terms of the highlights, look, it hasn't been quality in terms of chances created on target, but the game itself has been end-to-end, and what a half of football. I'm going to tell them, don't get complacent, boys. It's an FA Cup semi-final. We have to see it out. 8 shots each. JJ somehow got fingertips onto that. It wasn't the best from the keeper, but it's enough, and we don't care. In the end, we're 2-0 up at half-time. Second half action. Viz is over the top. Is that going to be the end of the highlight? Headed away. The highlight hasn't finished yet. Can City score from kickoff? That's the question. Vizzy are on it now. Can he whip a ball into quality? In the end, it's going to be a corner. Early doors. Ooh, squeaky bum time if City score from the corner. Here we go. D'Amico to whip it in. The experienced midfielder. His ball in front post. Headed away. Maybe we can go on the break. The highlight hasn't petered out yet. Sayers has got speed to go, and he's knocking it past his man, Vizier. What a challenge. Sayers was going down the line at speed, but Vizier's trucked him all the way back. Cilia on it. He looks back to Aja, and finally the highlight ends after half-time. But straight away, another one. JJ now. Out to Centeno. Centeno from Santa Maria. Can we find the pass inside to Martinez? Instead, Benny Martinez, he's looking knackered. We're going to have to get him off at some point. Centeno looks back to Martinez. Santa Maria. Can he find a pass? Finds Martinez. His ball looks for Sayers. In the end, it's picked off there. Kessia, though, he finds it. Finds Alessio. Graham on the overlap. Doesn't look that way. Santa Maria, though, gets on the ball. He looks for Benio into space. Good first touch. Can he finish? Oh, it's well wide. Could have been 3-0 in the cup final, in the cup semi-final. We're ahead of ourselves. We're one game ahead of ourselves. We're not there yet either. Can injuries just frick off? We go on the pause too. How bad is this injury, please? Another foot injury. This is another broken foot. Once again, if this is an injury or long term, we actually don't have enough wingers to play out any of our systems. We have to maybe play a diamond. What we're going to do is this. Something a little bit controversial. Martin has actually still got really good fitness. We might keep him out there. So we're going to do this. We're going to play Centeno here, and we're going to play Fabra there. So Fabra's going to still play on a fullback. We're going to play him on defend on this side. But we're going to get Centeno playing as a complete wingback on attack. A little bit deeper, but Centeno loves bombing on. A little bit more defensive, but we'll do that. It's another injury. Stress drinking at its finest, by the way, right there. Just grab a drink because you're stressed. We're 2-0 up. City got a free kick. This injury might change the game. D'Amico headed away by Olioff. Can we get on it? We don't. D'Amico, still D'Amico. His effort, JJ claims. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. If that was the highlight, that's good. Peter away. 55 minutes played. We're ticking away to 60 minutes. Piemonte's on, though. The elite striker. Andrea has a very good goal-scoring record against us as well. Vizia. It looks like City are getting on top of this game at the moment. The ball inside. It's deflected. It falls to Piemonte. His effort, and as I say it, he scores. 62 minutes in, 2-1. Ever since the injury, City are now on top. And here we go. Cup semi-final is back on. Vizia, Cilia, his ball back. The cross was good looking here for probably one of these two when it does come in. It just deflects and falls straight to Piemonte, and it's a great finish. Keeper can't save it. Oh my days. Look how even this game has been. It probably deserves to be a draw. Let's be honest here. 70 minutes in, another highlight. Martinez has to come off. We'll get him off in a second. For Brad now, the 16-year-old, the 17-year-old, the wonder kid. He's out there. Santa Maria, Martinez, over the top. What a pass from the world-class midfielder to Centeno. Lay it in there, son. Sayers! Sayers! 3-1! Come on! 71 minutes played. Let's go! Liverpool 3, City 1, 71 minutes played. Centeno gets on it. He runs down the line. What a ball from Martinez. He's playing on virtually 1.5 legs, but we don't care. Centeno with the presence of mind to cut that one. Sayers finishes good enough. And there we go. Is that game over? We don't think so because we're probably too far away. In terms of what we're doing here, Martinez has run his course. Montero's going to come on as a deep line playmaker on defend. Confirm that change. And let's go. What do you think of that, chat? We might be going to Wembley for an FA Cup final. 78 minutes played, 79 minutes played, 80 minutes played. A goal right now for City would make this very interesting. What we are going to do is we're going to do this. Sayers, who's had a great game, is going to come off. We are going to go and get Florian at the back. We are going to go, obviously, defensive centre-back. And we are going to park the bus with a 2-goal lead. And hopefully this is enough to see us through. Keep the ball when you do get it to waste some time. Get on contain. Play even safer. Be a bit more disciplined. Be a bit more structured. Get Fabri as a defensive fullback. We've already done that. Get Graham as a defensive fullback as well. Get Alessio back a line. Doesn't like it. Get him back a line anyway. And just get him as a defensive winger. And let's shut up shop against Man City here. Come on, boys. Confirm the change. Off we go. Any highlight now for City, and we start the squeaky bum time. Concentrate, boys. See it out. Are we going to an FA Cup semi-final? Come on, boys. 5 minutes of added time. A City got to do it. It's now. It doesn't look like it's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls on the Twitch chat, ladies and gentlemen on the YouTube, it is going to finish City 1, Liverpool 3. We are going to an FA Cup final. We are off to Wembley, and the suit has to come out yet again. I'm so pleased, lads. You've done so well. The FA Cup's other semi-finals being played tomorrow. We're going to stay in the YouTube for that one there. Benio is out for 3 to 4 weeks. He might miss the FA Cup final. That's huge. Oh, look. We're not figuring that at the moment. Let's enjoy this moment. It's a brilliant feeling. It was a terrific performance. I was confident the game was won. Let's say that. There we go. Final, here we come. Yes, Hydra, final, here we come. Look, I wish I had Vizza on my side because he's obviously fantastic. Look, we would prefer to play Swansea, obviously, because I think it's fairly simple. We can beat Swansea. But obviously, we're expecting to play Spurs. We've had a decent record against all year. Alright. So, get to the Sunday. Let's see who's going to win this game. Inbox. Here we go. We don't need to attend it, though, because it's not pivotal. But we obviously will sim forward so we know what's going to happen on the 27th. And there we go. Continue forward. Yes, we will. What a big day. What a big game. The lads showed up. It was a magnificent from the boys. Continue forward. Martinez, no. Get him unavailable. He's done well enough. His fitness is high enough to play. Have Chelsea 1-9-1 against Bournemouth. Did they? Did they really? I'll check that in a second. Liverpool to play Swansea in the final. What was the result? Swansea won. They beat Spurs 2-1. Full time. Did it go for 90 minutes? 90 minutes only. Spurs have won. Wow, we got Spurs. Spurs have won. We got Swansea. They're first in the championship. It's going to be Championship Swansea versus first in the championship versus first in the Prem in Liverpool. What's the championship like at the moment? We have to check Swansea out. Are they dominating the championship? My God. Not just dominated. Wow. They have flown through. In terms of us in the league, apparently Chelsea won 9-1 against Bournemouth. What a game here too. Oh, wow. Bournemouth having a poor day out. Bournemouth obviously are probably safe in terms of the league as well. Anyhow, for everybody on the YouTube, that's going to be the end of episode 15, I'm pretty sure. Might have been 16. I've lost where we are. Episode 16. There we go. Episode 17 is going to be the Swansea FA Cup final and a league game as well, depending where we can win the title. For everybody on the YouTube, as always, follow us on Twitch. We're currently live on Twitch. For the Twitch chat, stick around, obviously, because we're going to be playing every other game live on Twitch. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, as well, from everybody there on the YouTube. That's going to be the end of episode 16. We'll see you for episode 17, where we'll be in the suit for the FA Cup final.